just like with Beyonce, you really can't upset certain people on the internet. They get very, very mad when you go against their narrative. So people on the web, right now, those
on the
people
web.
on the web, I love
the
that
netizens.
word. Yeah, the netizens.
Whenever they say that, I'm like, who are the netizens?
They're the people that absolutely hate J.K. Rowling, who will prowl any and every tweet from any and every celebrity, are very mad at Mark Hamill because he indirectly, kind of, sort of, maybe, kind of, a little bit supported J.K. Rowling by liking a tweet.
His hamster was walking across his phone screen and
just hit it by
accidentally stepped on the like button on J.K. Rowling's tweet.
The worst part about this is he used that excuse for doing this before,
Yeah.
where he's like, it was an accident. I didn't mean to like her tweet. I my phone, I was looking at something. I was on a slip and slide and I tripped.
Kind of crazy, because if you don't want to get caught liking things like Ted Cruz, then just don't like them.
Or Kyle Rittenhouse.
So there was this tweet from a TV personality that is transgender named India Willoughby that said, "I'm more of a woman than J.K. Rowling will ever be." And J.K. Rowling decided to quote tweet that and say, "Citation needed."
That's actually fairly clever.
It's so funny.
That's fine.
Her Twitter fingers. And Mark Hamill liked that quote tweet. God forbid.
Do you think he ever like
committed a heinous crime of liking a J.K. Rowling tweet?
Also,
What is
just own it, Mike. Come on.
No,
Yeah,
he
Mark, or
won't.
whatever it is.
He's a far leftist. Like, look, is this one of those things where like he does it and he knows right away? It's like before he's even done hitting the button, he knows that it's been archived and linked somewhere.
I can't imagine being one of these Twitter sleuths that is constantly checking Mark Hamill's likes.
It's their job.
Like,
It's
are
they
you
do it-
okay?
Like, this is what journalism at these companies is now. Like, they're not commentators. They write articles about
Get
stuff like
help,
this.
dude. And then I can't say it's not sweet to watch the downfall of one of their own,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh,
like,
and he's
if you play by
absolutely-
these rules
Yeah.
and you hold other people to standards that you can't meet,
Yep.
then I think it serves you right to get flamed on Twitter for something so small as liking a tweet.
So here are some of the responses, and they are right out of the absolute psychopathy playbook that is Twitter, like guilt shaming and people who love to do any type of
In the stands speak.
concern trolling, if you will.
Not Mark Hamill liking transphobia. At least we have Patrick Stewart, who played Picard.
Yes.
Another one said, at Mark Hamill, why are you hitting like on J.K. Rowling's transphobic hate crusade? Hashtag trans rights are human rights.
This was my favorite. It says, I don't know if you realized it, but that tweet you liked from J.K. Rowling is extremely transphobic. Endorsing that kind of bigoted rhetoric seems extremely out of pocket for you. So before my heart breaks, please tell me that was a misunderstanding or a mistake. So they're like,
celebrity I
I'm
like,
gonna-
having an opinion I disagree with.
they're like,
heartbroken.
I'm gonna give you a chance to take it back. Tell
That's
me it wasn't
such manipulative
true.
language.
Tell
like,
me it wasn't
hey,
true.
I don't know if you know this,
Yeah.
but you just did a no-no on twitter.com on the Bird app, and I'm just here to teach you better, like you're a kindergartner.
Yeah.
And here's your opportunity to walk on burning coals.
It's how they keep you in line.
To apologize.
It's how they keep you in line.
Yeah, exactly. It's like just Soviet psychological tactics here out in the open.
It says, for the love of God, Mark Hamill, please don't fall down the transphobe cesspit. Please say this is just some crap misunderstanding. All he did was like a tweet that said citation
He might not have
needed.
even known that the original tweet
Was
saying
about-
I'm more of a woman
Was a
from a
transgender
transgender person.
Yeah.
So maybe he just thought it was a very normal clapback.
It says, you know
Well, he
this.
can't like anything by J.K. Rowling. She's
Right.
dead to us.
Yes, you're not
You
allowed
can't even
to
mention that
at
Harry
all.
Potter exists anymore.
And I just,
Only if you talk about Dumbledore first.
these
Right.
types of people are the saddest of, like, when I talk about celebrity worship, it's what Mary says about the dark side of celebrity worship, which is a weird type of I'm a nobody celebrity thought control. So it's like they know they will never actually attain any level of fame themselves. So they get some type of rise out of controlling celebrities with veiled threats. It's literally night letters. Knife to your door in the middle of the night saying, you're just letting you know, Don't want something like this to happen to you.
Also, like, what if he likes something worse? You know what I mean? I mean, I know for them, there's nothing worse than interacting with J.K. Rowling. But, like, what if he liked, like, a video of, like, someone kicking a puppy? Would they be this upset, or would they be like, that crazy Mark? He always likes the
Well,
weirdest
what if he
stuff."
was like, hey,
It's a
baby.
crazy sense of humor.
Yeah, you don't get it. It's
What a
art.
quirky guy.
It's art.
But what if he liked a thing that said babies shouldn't be brought into this world? They'd be like, you're right, Mark. That's fantastic.
Go off.
Go off,
He's such a
King.
warrior
He's
for women's rights.
for women's rights, because we all like, I was talking to her earlier. There was like a thing from like I don't know if that was from the Women's March, and it was like a bunch of like pro-abortion signs that got progressively more crazy as the signs.
Thank you. Speaking of crazy,
Crisis Play!
Tell me that's your voice. Tell me that's your voice right now.
no, it's Carter.
Also solid. Also solid. What is this sound?
It's from a movie. It's from a movie. So the signs got progressively more insane from left to right. On one side it says like abortion is healthcare, and then it gets to like don't have babies for climate change, and then like by the time you get to the right, it's like babies are bad for the environment. Why would you bring a kid into this world?
These people have such a distorted view of the world that things that happen on twitter.com have actual gravity in real life. In real life, no one pays attention to these things. Getting chided on Twitter by these people has such a tone of a veiled threat.
It's always a veiled threat. Well, what I've realized is that what Twitter is, it's every discussion you've ever had good-naturedly at a kitchen table, only with none of the good-natured aspect and a lot of disingenuous
But Mark
intent.
Hamill is part of that problem.
Yes,
he
he
makes it
absolutely is.
into this hyper-politicized, antagonistic environment where you can get publicly shamed for liking a tweet from a problematic person. He's part of the problem, which makes me rejoice at just imagining him squirm when he becomes the target of the same game that he plays.
But don't worry, Mary. He worked to get back in their good graces.
Yes.
With this tweet from today, from 13 hours ago, in reference to all of the violence that's going on right now. So he got his gun control tweet in just in time to get himself back in their good graces. My favorite is the first response under that says, "That's a quiet month in Philly." But, you know, he's got his marching orders. He's got his things that he knows he needs to say to stay on their good side.
It'd be even funnier if this is an account run by interns.
Yeah.
And one of the interns is like pro J.K. Rowling and the other ones aren't.
Yeah.
And it's like an internal fight.
I can't imagine like yesterday, like even like somebody tagged me in the thing because I complained about this tidal wave comic thing, and then the actual comic book company corrected me and said, look, we did make comics about these people, and they were mildly respectful. That was fine. But it's like when you start trying to control like mainstream celebrities, Mark Hamill has reached more people than any of these accounts on Twitter. Oh, they've got Ukraine in the bio, and oh my God. So it's got Ukraine here. I have to show this one on screen. Ukraine, is that the male pregnant emoji? Right there?
Oh no!
I think that's
this
the male.
Has got to be
a joke,
parody account, right?
It's got.
I mean, they're an Esquire.
Hilaria Bryden. So
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
Oh well, that's but they're not. That's not the person who made the tweet. That's the person under that made the tweet. Aaron Reed made the tweet, but Hilaria Bryden Esquire said this because they caught it. So they're just catching the insanity. I do love it though. But imagine like it's one thing if you're a celebrity and you're like, look, I have to prostrate myself between these people to these people every once in a while, but they do it to themselves. It's like you said, they don't miss any opportunity to barb the people that they want to barb. So then can they really complain when it comes back on them?
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing people are still talking about this right now. One person said, because people are harassing Mark Hamill for liking a tweet by J.K. Rowling, who's been deemed guilty of wrongthink, I want to say that I once knew a woman who worked for a Hollywood studio and met every celebrity you can imagine, and the two kindest were Mark Hamill and Henry Winkler. So, like,
Everyone
it doesn't
seems to love
matter
Henry
what
Winkler.
opinions you put on Twitter. It doesn't reflect the type of person you are.
Somebody said the other day, like there was a comment because we were talking about Avatar 2 and we were talking about Wednesday, and we were talking about how we seem to judge a lot of success these days based on how much meme potential, how many memes we see about a show. And their point was that, look, Morbius had tons of memes about it. Doesn't mean anyone saw the movie because nobody went to see the movie. It doesn't necessarily correlate to
those memes
views.
were mocking it.
Yes.
In a deriding way.
So it is good to know that everyone still loves Henry Winkler as that's the Fonz. He was also the parent of the two kids in the show Royal Pains. Yeah,
I wonder
remember
if
Royal
that?
Pains is classic.
I wonder if these
Classic.
people know that they are playing into the self-aggrandizing of J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
If you are she who may not be named,
She's literally
Then-
she who must not be named.
it kind of makes you feel cool
Yeah.
because you're against the rules. Right?
Voldemort.
Well, it's been going on for so long at this point. I mean, we're like, when did she first tweet whatever?
2018 or something
I
like
think it was
that.
even
been a
earlier than
while.
that. I think it's been so long. And like, I'm sure at first she groveled, right? She wants to get back in the good graces, but there was no coming back for her. And now she's willing to like fund women's clinics and do all kinds of things. Like, she is beyond your approach. Like, she's going to post anything and you're going to accuse her of transphobia. If you know what they're going to hit you with, it stops hurting, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like Mark Hamill should have to grovel like, oh, I didn't mean to. I fell down a flight of stairs and my face was cushioned by my phone, but I had to like this tweet. Like, whatever it is,
That's
it's so stupid.
I love the fanfic of him like panicking. He's like biting his nails. He's like, "Look, I was doing a lightsaber test screening for the next Star Wars thing that I'm going to appear in. They've got me booked to do mocap. They're gonna de-age me for the next Star Wars thing. And I was setting my phone down. It was unlocked. I tripped over a model of the
Of something you
He's
like.
Yes.
No,
Don't
no.
forget.
I was eating mac and cheese, and one of the noodles dropped onto my phone screen as I was scrolling through Twitter, and
Crazy.
it landed right on the like button. What am I supposed to do?
I was
A bird flew in my window and stole my phone and liked this tweet
I
and
was-
then
with its
flew
wing.
away.
I was typing out a mean
Sir,
tweet
calm
to
down.
Ron DeSantis, and I got so angry I spit on my phone. And have you ever
Then I
seen?
had to lick it.
I thought I was liking the other girl's tweet. I didn't realize I was liking J.K. Rowling.
I got Chick-fil-A sauce on my phone screen.
Like,
I had
have
to lick
you-
it off.
there's-
Wait, you were at Chick-fil-A. Get him, boys.
Have you ever
Here's the
seen
thing,
the
like-
memes of like where it's like it says like a guy's in the shower and like he gets out of the shower and like water from the shower gets on his phone and it starts going back. It likes a bunch of pictures on Instagram. It hits up all his ex-girlfriend with you up tweet like with you up messages, orders food, and then opens Pornhub.
He sends a DoorDash to his ex-girlfriend's
Yes.
house.
And like that's just from like getting out of the shower and water drips down. That's what he's literally
And then
has to say
it
happens
tweets
here.
Mary Turf Miss on his account.
Turf wars.
It's just like it's so stupid, and he's dumb for responding to it. I'm just gonna say, like, did he actually say anything back? Being like, I didn't mean to like it. Like, if he actually,
the first time this happened, he did. He said it was an accident.
but you don't know if he did
Not
this
the
time.
second time, yeah. Like I love it. The first time he's like, look, I follow another guy named R.K. Rowling. It's a completely different person, but R.J. They're kind of the same. It was a mistake, guys. I didn't mean to. But, they're the ones who have, for better or worse, put themselves at the mercy of these people because it's part of their business model. The funniest part about this is, like, to me, is that the people that they have prostrated themselves before are a tiny subsect of the people. These aren't the people with actual money that buy your products. These are just weirdos on Twitter. They don't spend money on this. And that's also, I don't know if we got into that. That's the other threat. They're like, if you don't unlike this and apologize, I'm not going to support the next Star Wars thing you're in.
You know what happened with like Cassandra Fairbanks McDonald yesterday, right?
Yeah.
She's the editor-in-chief of Timcast News, and she has a bunch of monkeys.
Yeah.
And she put up a picture of her monkey playing in flour. It was like King Arthur brand.
Oh, I
flowers.
saw that,
She
yeah.
didn't tag them. She's just like, oh, look, away for 1 second. And it's adorable baby monkey, whatever. And King Arthur Flower, whatever, like retweets it and is like, oh, this takes the cake, like some silly pun. And then one person who has like no followers is like, how dare you? This
Oh,
person is the
man.
worst. And then they delete the tweet. Like,
Of course.
it's not political. It's a monkey, and like no one cares. Like, it's so crazy to me that like that's the kind of reaction. Just being like, I don't know if you saw, but you interacted
This
with someone
person
who
is-
should not exist.
Yes,
like
like-
it's hysteria. And you got this bread company and I guess Mark Hamill to be like, oh no, my life is at stake. Like, it's so stupid.
It will blow over in less than a few weeks. Like, here's the thing, though. I guess you could take it's going to blow over, right? But then there will always be articles written. They're like, Mark Hamill, who once liked a tweet from J.K. Rowling. It follows you forever because these people are losers.
I wonder if he is going to talk about this.
He probably will.
I hope he does not. Come on, dude. Have some self-esteem.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.